God, yeah. Oh, hello, fellow YouTubers. I don't know who goes on nearly. It's Thursday, June 21. And yes, it's a bit cool sitting here in the shade, but it's quite a glorious day. Sky's almost clear. Bit of cloud over here to the north, a bit down there, but it's only high cloud. There's no rain in it. And it's very, very dry. It's dry almost all over the entire continent. Yes, it's not good. The drought is starting to take hold in many states and territories. Well, there are two territories, the Northern Territory and the Australian Capital Territory, Canberra, which is the capital of Australia. So yes, I read a little article 2 days ago to do with the weather, and it's about the enormous amount of kangaroos that have come out of the bush because of being so dry, looking for feed in the water tables on the side of roads. They estimate something like 14 million kangaroos in the state of New South Wales, my state. That's alarming. So it's very, very dangerous to be driving country roads at daytime, and even more so at night. But I'll give you a bit of word of advice. If you ever come out here and you're driving in the bush and a kangaroo happens to bound out in front of you, do not swerve to miss it. Hit the brakes and you just keep going straight ahead, and if you run it over, you run it over. Because if you swerve, there's a very great risk that you may flip the car and you'll be far worse off for your act of kindness and consideration. Now, I'm just going to have a sip of tea. At the moment, it's about 1:45, and my wife has got her dog Bailey out getting a trim. Well, it's more of a shave, a shear, and evidently he's a little bit stressed out, the poor little bugger. He's going to also be quite cold, so she's got his special cold weather jacket ready. So he's going to go from shaggy dog to shaved dog. No, he had to have it. Yeah, he had to. I know it's a bad time in the winter time for that to happen, but his fur grew so quickly. Yeah, we had it done only a couple of months ago and we thought he'd be right for the winter, but no, it just grew so quickly. Anyhow, I'm rambling on again. Oh, pardon me. Cheers. Holy smoke, that's hot. I must apologise too that yesterday's upload, some people found it hard to hear what I was saying. Well, that was because I was some distance from the camera, and I wasn't speaking loud enough to make up for that distance. So there you go. Also, it could have been a problem with YouTube. There could have been a glitch with YouTube. That happens all the time. Now, finally, TubeBuddy has managed to credit me with 800 uploads. There it is there. Now, why it is green, I have no idea. I thought there must have been something wrong with my printer. But the download of the certificate is in red, these areas here. But it printed 4 of them, they all came out green. Now, I don't know if TubeBuddy has changed its colours. I don't think so. Or maybe it's just significant because of the 800. I don't know. So I've got 800 up. Actually, I've got 827, I think. Or it might be 830. So, yes. TubeBuddy's got everything else right on my file, I suppose you call it. But they've certainly got the uploads wrong. Because they say now that I've got to have another 100 uploads to get to 900, but actually I only need, I think, about 70 or 71 or something like that. So come on, TubeBuddy, get it right, will you? I replied to your comment. Please, get it right. Also, my wife, after I said to her that I think I need a beanie. Now, I've got a beanie here that I put over my mug of tea to keep it warm. Well, actually, I'm thinking of getting one of those little candle things. It's a stand, tiny little stand. You put a little candle underneath and it keeps food hot. You can put it on. I'm thinking of getting something like that for my mug of tea. Thinking about it. Anyhow, I've digressed. I said to my wife a couple of days ago, I need a beanie. Keep your head warm. Because it gets quite cold down in my shed. And yesterday afternoon she came down and said, well, you can have this. Now this is one of her winter hats. How's that look? Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Holy smoke. Well, no. I mean, it'd certainly keep my ears and my head warm, wouldn't it? Yeah. I'm not fussy. Yeah. Yes. Oops. Oh. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah. I'm sure I'll get a few comments about that. Now, I mentioned a few uploads ago that I've put on weight. That's why I got the scales. I won't mention the little kitchen scales yet because I've still got those things to do. Oh, that wind's quite cool. So, I have got a real spare tyre. And I've really noticed that when I sit on the edge of bed in the morning and lean forward, and you can feel it. You can feel, you can feel it roll. You can feel you rolling on your spare tyre. Holy smoke. But the trouble is, you know, getting a spare tyre is easy. It is. But getting rid of one is very difficult, but I am trying. But it's going to be hard. It is actually like a spare tyre. It's like having an overinflated tyre tube around your waist, because it's actually hard as well. It's not hard when you're sitting up. No, well, actually it is. No, I don't know. Because I have done my homework and I'm not overeating, and I'm not taking in too much fat. So I got a feeling there might be something else going on. In fact, I had a chat with my doctor on Tuesday, and I've had an enlarged prostate for more than a decade. But as far as I knew, it was benign prostatitis. But now, after having the PET scan and MRI and CT, my doctor is really worried. I refuse to go to a urologist, I've mentioned this before, and have a biopsy. It's not the biopsy I'm afraid of at all. It's the very high risk of infection and bleeding. So he has sent me to have a particular scan. It's a bone density scan, but also targets areas that could have an infection. He is still under the impression, my doctor, that I may have prostate cancer. That is the reason I have been feeling very ill of late, and I have been. So I will go and have that on Monday. I go in at 9 AM. They have to give you an injection of what, I'm not sure. Perhaps it's to highlight areas, like the dye when you have a CT or MRI. And then I go back 2 hours later, and it takes about an hour for the scans. I'm going to ask if I can take in my my camera and record it when I have the injection. But I'll see what happens. So yes, the reason that possibly that I'm feeling nauseous and sick to the stomach every morning and goes on through the day is that I may have prostate cancer. But we will find out, and we'll see what happens. But it would be, all the other tests I've had have proved totally negative, which on one hand is great, but on the other hand it's not, because you don't know what's wrong. So it may be that this prostate of mine is the culprit. So we'll wait and see. So I will fill you in when I know what's going on. Well, that's it. Yes, very nice, except for the wind. Oof. Well, I want to thank you for watching, and until next time, Bye for now. And my wattle, I've got to get rid of them. I don't know if it's getting less and less. I am exercising it. I'm exercising anyhow and watching what I eat, but I don't seem to be losing any weight. Yeah, okay.